Many of us remember seasons of childhood filled with rebellion. We pushed boundaries, ignored warnings, and resisted the authority of those who loved us most. Yet with time and maturity, we came to understand that parental correction flowed from love, not cruelty. This universal experience gives us a profound lens through which to understand how God relates to humanity throughout the book of Genesis. Consider Adam and Eve. They had a perfect father. They lived in a perfect environment, and yet they still chose rebellion. This tells us something essential about the human heart. Our problem isn't our circumstances. Our problem runs much deeper. As we trace God's interactions with mankind through Genesis, a striking pattern emerges. Jewish tradition divides Genesis into 4 sections: the primeval history, then the stories of Abraham, Jacob, and Joseph. Within this structure, we see God's involvement shifting as humanity moves through different stages of spiritual development. In the first 11 chapters, human wickedness reaches such heights that God sends a worldwide flood. His interventions are constant and dramatic, like a parent supervising a rebellious toddler. But as we move into Abraham's story, we see blessing and covenant replace judgment and destruction. Abraham grows from doubt to mature faith over time. By the time we reach Jacob, God speaks less frequently. The human dimension takes center stage. Jacob even confesses, "Surely the Lord was in this place and I did not know it." He's learning to recognize God's presence without constant visible intervention. And in Joseph's story, God hardly speaks at all. He works through dreams, wisdom, and providence. Joseph doesn't require dramatic interventions to make wise decisions. He's internalized the ways of God and walks in them. This pattern connects directly to the gospel. Jesus taught us to call God our Father. The Apostle Paul explains that through Christ, we receive the spirit of adoption, enabling us to cry out, "Abba, Father," with intimate trust. The writer of Hebrews tells us that God disciplines those he loves, just as a father corrects the son in whom he delights. Paul even uses childhood development to explain the progression from Old Covenant to New. He writes that the law was our tutor to bring us to Christ. But once faith has come, we are no longer under a tutor. We are sons and daughters, led not by external rules alone, but by the Holy Spirit dwelling within us. And while every human being from Adam onward has failed in some measure, Jesus Christ stands as the only Son who perfectly obeyed the Father. He is the true and better Adam who faced temptation and did not fall. Through faith in him, we are adopted into God's family and destined to be conformed to his image. The journey from rebellion to maturity is not walked alone. Our Father walks with us, correcting when we stray, encouraging when we falter, and rejoicing as we grow into the likeness of his beloved Son.